Andrew, thank you so much for making time to speak with me, but more importantly, thank you for what you and all the other bands are doing as we speak. A big event that's going to be happening on Friday, kind of giving back in so many different ways, and of course, keeping music alive. For folks who don't know exactly what I am talking about, please explain what's going to be happening on Friday.
Well, it's a hard time for music right now, and I think a lot of us are we're finding ways to be creative, and at the same time, we know that there's still a need to give back, right? So we're trying to mesh the two worlds together. We are a Tragically Hip tribute band called From the Hip, and we are the organizers of 90s Fest, Saved by the Grunge, and we're holding it at the Markham Fairgrounds on Friday night, and it's in support of sick kids, and more specifically the Herbie Fund. The Herbie Fund, for those who don't know, is a branch of sick kids that offers life-saving surgeries and procedures to kids from all around the world. Sometimes they can't get to a doctor. Sometimes the doctors don't have the technology. The Herbie Fund takes care of that for them.
How did you guys put this together? Why was it important to make this happen, especially knowing what everybody's going through right now, with the pandemic and so many other things? It just sounds like, to me, you know what, in a bad time, you guys are trying to do something really good and, make people feel good.
Yeah, it's funny because we actually had this planned for August 22nd, and our initial goal for this was to happen indoors at the Richmond Hill Center for the Arts. We were supposed to have a nice gala. We had the venue booked, and then, it's a repetitive story right now, right? COVID hit, and that threw those plans out the window. And so we had basically stopped playing. We had a whole summer lined up of shows. We had stopped playing, and we came across this company called Superior Events, and the DriveIn started popping up, and we thought, you know what? If we can throw something together, if we can get people to come out and see music in a way that's going to make them feel safe and stay socially distanced, then why not try, right? We said, let's give it a try, see how it goes. We had made this commitment to Herbie, in March, prior to COVID, right? And then we didn't want to let them down. We didn't want to let sick kids down. So we felt like we had the duty to go ahead with this show. And so here we are, 2 days out of it, and we are really hoping for a great night.
How many other bands are going to be performing? It's not just you guys, I understand.
No, it's not. So in keeping with that 90s theme, we've got a band called Nevermind, and they're going to tribute Nirvana. We've got a band called Five Against One, and they are a tribute band to Pearl Jam. And lastly, we've got a band called Monkey Wrench, and they're a tribute to the Foo Fighters. So it'll be a pretty decent lineup.
And I understand you have a host.
We do, yeah, we do. We got a little furry guy named Ed the Sock, and anybody who was of the Much Music era is going to remember Ed the Sock and that cigar and the jokes, and all we can hope for is that he cracks a couple of jokes about us, because I'd be honored to be insulted by Ed the Sock on Friday night.
I think it's going to be an amazing event. So how is this all going to work? So if somebody hears this, they're going, man, I want to be part of all this. How does it work? How do they get involved with this?
So tickets can be bought online. We're also going to be selling at the door. It's at the Markham Fairground. Tickets, the easiest way is on Ticket Scene. So if you go to www.ticketscene.ca and search out 90s Fest, you can also find the tickets through our website, www.fromthehipband.com. Those are going to be your best bets for tickets right now. Tickets are $100 per car, not per person. So if you've got 5 people in a car with you, you're looking at $20 a head to see some great music, hear some songs you haven't heard in a while, and stay safe while doing it.
And just curious, are you guys selling merch down there at the same time too?
We're not going to be selling any merch. I believe our band's not going to be selling any merch, but I believe that a few of the bands will have some stuff set up. But we do have some giveaways happening for merch. We've got some amazing artwork by an artist named Danny Granger, and we're going to be giving those away that night. Our hosts are going to be giving those away that night, and some T-shirts as well. So that's some amazing artwork. If you check out our Instagram page at From the Hip Band, you'll see the artwork of Eddie Vedder and portraits of Eddie Vedder and Kurt Cobain, Gord Downey. They're incredible black and white, done in ink.
You know, it sounds like it's going to be an absolute blast, like I said earlier. When does it start? And again, for folks who may have missed, where is it going to be happening?
So we're starting at 7 o'clock, first band, 7 o'clock, Markham Fairgrounds. at the Markham Fairgrounds. 27 years ago, the Tragically Hip had another roadside attraction at Markham Fairgrounds, so we're going to try to bring back some of that magic for you. Markham Fairgrounds, 7 o'clock, September 18th. Tickets available at ticketscene.ca or through our website, fromthehipband.com.
And just curious, for folks who may not be able to make it down, can they donate still?
They can, yeah. There is a link on the Sick Kids page, and it's events. If you go to fundraise.sickkids.ca/fromthehip, you'll find our donation page, and you can certainly donate through there. Anything they can get is more than appreciated. They're in the process of building a new building, so the funds are much appreciated.
Well, what a way to kick off the weekend, and it sounds like it'll be a special night. I got to say thank you so much for making time to speak with me. Thank you so much for you guys doing this. I mean, you know, as you said, it's a tough time for bands to get out there and perform, and the fact that you guys are not just making an event happen, but you're giving back at the same time too. You know what? I think it's going to put smiles on a lot of people's faces at a tough time.
We appreciate that. Thanks for having us.
No problem. Thank you again. Let's talk soon. I'd love to talk to you again to find out what the results are. Oh, and just very quickly, too, just curious, is there anything online that we may be able to take a sneak peek? And if so, can we look through social media or anything like that?
Yeah, you can check out our social media page, and we'll have some photography and video happening that night, live streamed through Facebook and Instagram, hopefully. Beyond that, check us out. Get a friend. If you can't make it, get a friend. Come out, throw in that FaceTime, and enjoy yourself that way.
There you go, and that's what it's all about. This is how we all come together. You know, I love this. Thank you again so much for making time to speak with me, and again, congratulations on putting on such a great event.
My pleasure, Rudy. We'll see you soon down the road.
You got it. Take care.
Take care.